Hello my dear friends, this is a PaintyKat. My name is Catherine. Today I have in mind to paint landscape with a human on it. So it's gonna be a pair of a girl and a boy, and they holding umbrella. About landscape, it's gonna be a really simple one. Imagine it's a small sized, so in general I'm starting with small sized sketches. So in this way it's more easy to understand some proportions, what you have in mind, maybe some trees, maybe some other main details possible to create already on a small sized sketches, and you don't need to waste time for a big sketch. And here we can have small humans, we can have big ones with umbrella, as I said. This landscape I want to create in style of Efremov. He kind of famous artist, and he liked to create landscapes in unique style, unique technique, him painting with palette knives. So lots of details we don't have to create, because palette knife usually giving big strokes. So tiny details we will need to skip, and it's it's easily for us because we don't have to paint fingers, hands, legs, feet, right? Because it's tiny. We will create this landscape with brushes, but we will follow the same style. About angle view for people here, I'm gonna create them from the back, view from the back. So it's actually also more easy for us, again, because instead of a face we will see just a hair. And yes, I will use a ruler. For beginners it's more easy, because this way you can control distances between the different parts. And as you can see now, I created something similar to future landscape, because I wanna to find a place for people here. From the right edge of the paper, it's 9 centimeters, and 3 from the bottom. Yes, here, and this is line for legs. Somewhere here I want them they will walk far from us, so we will see just shoulders, back, and all those details. How tall our person's gonna be? Imagine you have a line, you have to split it 8 parts, so 1 of 8 on top one gonna be size for a head. It's adult human, so for kids body proportions will be different, but today we will create just a normal adult people. So imagine she and he gonna be a little bit taller, a little bit, because other way, if a boy gonna be too tall, his head will be covered with umbrella completely, which will not looking beautiful. Also, I will create here a simple theme. First, I want to demonstrate, I want to tell you about main proportions from the front view. So later we will change it for some reasons when we have a human body from the back view. So as I told you, you have to split line 8 centimeters. So each distance will be 1 centimeter. 1 of the 8 it's a head, it's a shoulder line between here on a second centimeter here. Not too big, you know, because right now we want to create a girl body, not a boy one. And also, this is a 4 centimeter from the top. It's gonna be waist. And this is body. Inside of a body we have a bones, so bones not soft, and we have to keep it in mind, because if muscles can be, you know, it can be soft, it can have really different shapes, but bones generally we all have the same. So chest on top, don't go till the waist line, and by the way, waistline, it's also top line for hips. Here we're gonna have belly. This area is soft. We have no bones in the belly, not any of big bones as we have in the chest. That's giving some shape. And down from the waistline we have hip joint, and this is very important to remember. Hip joint have value. Down there we're gonna have feet, and don't create it too flat. This is a common mistake when I see how kids creating legs. They usually have no value for feet, but you know, just create well visible triangles there. Again, we're gonna paint this pair of people with a palette knife, so we will have lots of big details, and we don't need to think right now about tiny ones. Right now we go for main proportions. From the hip joint we find knees. You can see it's a third from the bottom, third area, 3 centimeter. I split it in half, so there we're gonna have a knees, and in general that's it. All proportions already here. About hips, for me it was really helpful. We have 2 points here, and if you will try to create underpants, it's like a triangle, you know, very simple, right? That's it, you have a body shape. So important to keep this tiny distance between chest part and a hip part, and hip part from the front view you will have shaped as underpants. Well, let's go further and let's give muscles for legs. Don't create it too, you know, too slim. For knees, imagine you giving circles, small ones. That's it. Legs is here, legs done. We also have to find hands. Elbow. Try to hit your body with your elbow right now, and you can feel those area where we have elbow, right? It's almost the same as waist, but not till the waist, little bit higher. And also, you know, stand up right now and try to reach your own leg. So this is the area, this is the spot. Until this spot we have hands. Not too long, not too short. Mostly when beginners creating human body, they creating hands too short. You know, we have a hands. We can try till where it's going. Shoulders have to be not too flat also, right? It's looking as a triangle as well. And this is proportions from the start. we always have a mirror. We always can check how we're looking on a mirror. Also handy to create people from the photos. If you don't have anyone from your family who willing to pose for you for some short sketching, also possible to create sketches, fast sketches, or maybe a little bit longer drawings, taking longer time. The main point here is just practice, right? So here we have plan from where to start. We have soft elements as waist, for example. Inside there is almost no bone, right? And also we have not soft parts as hips and as a chest. So let's go here. Here I have this same 8 centimeters, and I created points demonstrating to me each centimeter. And let's go for shoulders. This is another common mistake for a beginner. When we have back view, right now I'm going for back view, our neck from the back view, we can see it connected to the skull, not on the same way as from the front view. From the front view, visually we have a neck starting under the jawline, but back there we have a skull. Try to touch it at area where you have a neck. So imagine it's much higher than we have from the front view. So visibly from the back we can't see neck. Almost. We have a round-shaped head, and from this shape we have triangle of shoulders. So silhouette from the back almost have no neck. Another important moment is balance of body. We have center of gravity and how to create it well, how to create our humans, not falling down when they walking, and how to create them walking straight. So imagine you find a team on its a top point on head. And this point, imagine this is a vertical line. Vertical line have to hit heel of the supporting leg. So if I will, create some funny sketch like this body can stand because here this line vertical. Hitting heel going up vertically. If we have no supporting leg, imagine another pose. Line still going down, but center of gravity here will be in a center between of the right and left leg. Of course, we have some different situations when the pose is not straight, when head tilt. Right now, our future man and a girl and a boy, they will have really simple poses. So let's start with the really simple proportions and poses. Later, maybe if we will use it in future paintings, we will take also different, different situations with the sketching, with the different poses. Right, so let's go back to the girl, because here we have hips, but this view, if here we had triangle from the front view, I told you it's really easy to create underpants triangle shaped. It's from where I started when I was at first class of art school. But from the back we have another shape triangle here will not work because shape from the back looking more as a rectangle. This is a front one, right? And let's take a look here. Let me create just a normal rectangle, very easy. See? 2 squares, right and a left one. And we need to hit waistline and we connecting till the chest. About legs. Here we will have area under the knee. So if we will take a look from the front, there is knee going up from the under knee area. But from back we can't see knee actually, no round shape. And here is a leg. Don't forget about leg here. Told you it's have a value, don't create it too flat. And right now we have to create second leg. Imagine our goal, making walk 1 step. So right leg gonna look shorter because she walking, she moving from us. She going not on us but from us, going to the background. So leg on the left hand will look longer. Leg on the right side, she making step with right leg, so right leg gonna look shorter. This is the shape. And here we have create more smooth shapes, just a little bit. Even if you don't want to go with really lots of details, keep in mind this construction, keep in mind this hem. It will help to you to keep shape for body. About hands, as soon as we're creating body for beginners, let's keep hands almost. We will create only hand till the elbow because she handling umbrella, you know. She have umbrella in her hands. Let me clean a little bit this sketch. And let's go with details right now. From the back, it's gonna be some hair, for sure. You know, you can create it longer. You can create maybe some hairstyles you prefer. I will take just this way, you know, very simple shape for hair. And let's create a dress for her. Give it air between a dress and a body. This is a bottom line for dress and give a little bit of move to the fabric. Like this. Let me clean lines I have inside. Right now, we can do whatever we like because later with the LED screen we can transfer only those lines we need for final result. So she have umbrella in her hands like this. It's not a mushroom, so shape of umbrella also have some bones, some elements that not soft. We have to create it. Usually it's metal, right? It's made of metal. And the fabric also. And we have umbrella covering head of our girl a little bit. I would, recommend don't cover her head completely. It will look not pretty. We have a light direction here from the left, so also on this sketch we will give a little bit of tone, a little bit of shadows and light. So of course light gonna be on a left shoulder. Here on the body we will have shadow till the waistline. On her back, there under the waistline we're gonna have light, of course. And this is a difference between flat dress, dress at store when you have it just on the shoulders, on a wooden shoulders, So when you will take a dress there with no body inside, those dresses have flat shading, right? As soon as we have a body inside of the dress, of course dress gonna have light and shadows on it. And right now, as soon as we going from the main shapes from the, let's say, naked body, and we dressing our girl, so we can understand light and a shadow on it really well. Also, don't forget about shadows under the dress. So legs under the dress gonna have cast shadow from the dress. And this is a girl, and this part of feet gonna be in a shadow. Whew! Lots of info, right? But people body, human body, it's have so many details and actually so interesting to create. If you will not take it from the first go, try it and try it and try it. Here we will have a heel. On a heel it's a light, and under the heel it's a shadow. So don't forget about light on a heel. Keep it there. Here, really important to keep sketching. Even if your first try is gonna look not perfectly, gonna have some lines you will not sure about, you always have my advice. Just send me your sketches, we can talk about it, and we can fix some lines you don't like. It will help for your progress. About second people here, about second person, it's gonna be a boy, or maybe it's her boyfriend, for example. I would recommend not cover his head also with umbrella completely. Leave the half of it. Important, do not create too small or too big head. So I started again with a ruler. About small heads, this is a really big mistake, because normally those proportions 1/8. This is for adults, and if we taking smaller one, let me create this shape. Imagine this is a head. This is a giant proportions. Easily we will take baby proportions if we creating a head bigger. So this is how proportions of a body and a head important, extremely. You can go wrong with the size of hands, of feet, of body a little bit. You can create longer legs, for example. Kind of nice looking for fashion illustration. But about head, yes, it's gonna be in human proportions. So here the same, but our boy gonna have more clothes on him, and also line of waist. It's a bit lower than girls have. A little bit, not too much. And it's basically it for the boy body. About his leg. Oh, this is I really like. It's gonna be jeans, so no naked legs as our girl gonna have. And this is how I'm gonna create legs crossed. So I will create left one on top of a right one, same as a girl have right now. Remember about center of gravity as well. Jeans going so easy, you know. It's covering everything. Really like it. Don't forget about his heels. I mean, it have to be visible a little bit. Cover it with the jeans, yes, but visible a tiny bit. Also, of course, inside of the jeans we have some shapes of his legs. And nice if you have it in your memory and you can create shapes of muscles in it. It will give more life to his body. And about how jeans looking from the bottom, you actually can see on your own. Jeans, take a look. It's gonna be like this. Triangle, basically triangle from the front view, but from the back view, rectangle. He also walking, so his legs crossed, and a center of gravity between his legs. About his jacket, also give some value for it, and I'm not gonna create a visible hand, also only upper part and elbow. He also can handle umbrella and a hoodie. That's it. Let's go with the tone. Light direction the same. So on a hoodie, on a hood, we're gonna have a light from the left. Here a little bit of the light for volume. On his back here, it's gonna be a shadow for sure. And leg, most visible for us here, will have light from the left as well. Hand inner shadows completely. That's it. This is how possible to create human body pair of girl and a boy from zero till the end. Again, with paints we will have some shapes more simple, but this sketch will really help us to create value, light and shadows, some shapes. All those will look more detailed and more right, you know. You can create sketch with me following this tutorial, or you can print ready sketch from our library on Patreon, and in a future tutorial it will help us on a part 2, and I'll catch you there. It was a PaintyKat. I wish you all the best. Bye bye.